Game number 2 of the final day here in Ottawa. Hometown team, Canada Topflight Academy, taking on London Basketball Academy here at Notre Dame High School. Unstoppable force versus immovable object here, as these two teams are undefeated in Ottawa NPA session action so far. One of these teams going to have to take the loss as the other walks away victorious. Moon Reith getting action kicked off with a missed mid-range jumper. There's Topflight Luke with the rebound. Enoch Kalambe from the corner, no good. Enoch Kalambe really rising to the occasion for Canada Topflight Academy here. Each game making a huge impact from tip-off. Flynn from the corner gets it to go. Big time 3 by Flynn, starting with the main front court options from London Basketball Academy not playing in this one. As Enoch Kalambe gets that one to go right at the rim. Atiki Aliatiki out all session with a wrist injury, as Angelo Provenzano hopes he's able to make a full recovery ahead of Nationals. Michael Mattis starting this game from the bench. He's a game time decision as he's nursing an injury as well. Good move there by Ryan Heem. Draws the contact, patience, baseline, sent to the line for 2. London Basketball Academy, the #1 ranked defense in the National Preparatory Association. They love to just slow the game down. They run one of the tougher zones to break. This was all the size that they have across all 5 positions. By far the biggest front court in the NPA. Heim goes 1 for 2 as LBA comes away with the ball. Heim again driving, left hand finish. Good job using the body to protect himself from one of the league's top shot blockers, Moon Reith. LBA up to a quick 7-2 start. 2 minutes into the game. Here's Moon wide open. Doesn't realize how open he is. He kicks to Dubinsky. Joe Malongo from distance, short. That's a shot we've seen him take a lot more of here, trying to expand his offensive game. Here's Jordan Nelson, swings it over to Kruger. Strong drive. Can't get it to go as Kalambe comes back, pushing the other way. Here's Moon Reith with the ball up top, patrolling. It's going to take a while for CTA to get used to this zone that LBA brings to the table. Active hands as Jordan Nelson comes away with the ball. Steal by CTA, a lot of turnovers to kick this one off. Good patience by Kalambe. Finds the sharpshooter, Topflight Luke in the corner, no good. Jordan Nelson comes pushing the other way. Good ball movement here by LBA. Back in for Heim, can't get it to go. It's Malongo, strong baseline drive. Short. Good contest there by LBA. Jordan Nelson pushing. And there's Moon Reith with the block. Good job staying with the driving Nelson.
Yeah, that's the defensive stalwart that you need Moon Reith to be if you're CTA. You know, doesn't need to be flashy, doesn't need to necessarily be that help side defense with a big swat, just good individual defense at the rim.
Yep, good job of avoiding the contact there as well. Early sub here, Stephen Lindsay checking in for LBA. Isaac Kruger not aware of the shot clock there, despite the bench counting it down for him. Couldn't even get a shot up. Turnover.
It's a really, really big game, and you know the definition of the next man up mentality with Atiki Aliatiki gone.
You know, I know initially we were thinking Michael Mattis would be in this one, but looks like he might not check in either. Dubinsky well short. Good hustle by Lindsay to come away with it. Isaiah Owen pushing the other way. He's had himself quite the session with London Basketball Academy. Good steal by Malongo, jumping the passing lane all the way. Isaiah Owen hustles back, able to disrupt the shot, but called for the foul, and that's a good foul there by Isaiah Owen as Joe Malongo, excellent finisher around the rim, but not as strong from the free throw line. Another sub here for LBA as Marcus Stewart checks in. Malongo gets the first free throw to go. And you know, both of these teams getting hot at the right time despite dealing with injuries. CTA playing this entire session without Ankit Chowdhury or Luth Koulibaly, two of their top scorers, both impact the game in a number of ways.
And 5 games in 5 days and a murderer's row of opponents for CTA at their home session.
You know, that's one of the benefits of building out a strong program and a deep bench. When those situations happen, they have guys ready to step up. Enoch Kalambe for 3, it's good. Enoch Kalambe, another strong start. 5 points for him early in this game. He's really come out firing in every game for CTA this session.
He's really played himself into all-star talk for the NPA season, the way he's played in these 5 games.
Yeah, he seemed to be adjusting to this new roster, a couple pieces that weren't here the previous year, trying to find his role. It seemed like it was the 4th quarter of that game against RNS in Montreal where he just turned on the Jets, and he hasn't looked back since. Here's Joe Malongo, breaks the trap, gets it to Moon. Enoch Kalambe, unselfish decision to hit it to Teslock. Flynn called for the reach from behind, bails out CTA with just 5 seconds left on the clock. They get a fresh 14 here on the inbound. Team foul number 3 for LBA. Just about at the halfway mark, 4:58 to go in the first quarter. Here's Malongo, strong drive, hits the cutting Teslock Luke, can't get it to go. It's another missed layup for CTA. You don't see that too often. Here's Flynn patrolling. Good pass by Kruger's picked up his game. These LBA absences, Flynn can't get that one to go as Kruger comes away with the offensive board. Strong move. Traveled, however. As we got a pair of subs coming in for LBA, 2 starters returning in Jordan Nelson and Ryan Heem. Here's Dubinsky with the ball. Good patience by Dubinsky. Goes right through the legs of Teslock Luke, however. Turnover, LBA ball.
Have to shut out Kelly Dubinsky, Wilson's mom, who provided us with some protein bites for the table, and they are delicious.
Had a chance to get a taste of one myself before we kicked off this game.
I liked Wilson as a player before these protein bites. Now I like him even more. Good thing I'm going to be getting off this broadcast in a second because I don't want that to favor my commentating.
No, he won't be able to do anything wrong in my eyes in this game. Kruger drives, blocked by Galdo Tutu. Good job getting back by LBA. Joe Malongo kick out past the midcourt, steps out of bounds. Negative step there. You know, these sidelines are pretty tight. Not a lot of space if you're spotting up for 3. Got to be aware of where you are if you're a spot-up shooter in the corners.
This is exactly the start to the game I expected. This one's going to be tight throughout.
Yeah. LBA, as I mentioned, really strong defensive team. They'll make you work for every basket as they hang around. Nice pass, Jordan Nelson. Hits the cutting Flynn with the nice bounce pass.
That's about as nice as an inbounds pass on the baseline that you could have.
Yeah. Good action there by LBA to free Flynn. You've got a jump ball. More active hands here on the defensive end. CTA really having a tough time getting a clean look inside. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 12-7 or 13-7 advantage for LBA. Jordan Nelson driving baseline, loses his footing as CTA comes away with the ball. Joe Malongo pushing the other way. Nice kick out pass to Enoch from the corner. No good. Good effort there by Galdo Tutu. Gets Flynn to knock it out of bounds.
And another thing that I'm not surprised about, the fact that we have had a free-flowing first quarter because neither of these coaches want to burn any of their timeouts till they have to.
Now they really force their players to play through those, slow periods and mistakes. That's how you get stronger as a unit. Mecourt pulls up from three, way off. But there's the man, Wilson Dubinsky. Right place, right time. Comes away with the rebound, puts it in, and the foul. He must have had one of those protein bites himself before this game kicked off.
He's not getting any of these, I'll tell you that much.
We got Keenan Thompson checking in. He's been a great spark for LBA all session long, making a number of strong plays on the defensive end. Dubinsky can't get the free throw to go. Another big block by Moonreath on Jordan Nelson. Really patrolling the back line with the absence of Koulibaly, playing big there. Loses track of his man, however. Left open for three, but couldn't get it to go. Dubinsky has the ball. Good patience there, finds Teslock Luke. Swings it back to Dubinsky. And a lot of long limbs in this zone for LBA. Don't leave a lot of passing lanes if you're trying to get it inside. Isaiah Owen. Pull-up shot. Good defense there by Moon. Dubinsky comes away with it. Moon pushing the other way. Oh, almost jumps the pass, does Jordan Nelson. Lewis Mecourt drives baseline, met by a wall of LBA defenders.
You can't catch and hold against the zone. You let them reset. Catch and shoot, catch and play.
CTA coaching staff telling their players that they've got to make quick decisions with the ball. If you hold it too long, you're just giving LBA exactly what they want. Teslock Luke, quick three, gets it to go. Teslock Luke having himself a big session.
Proving the coach right.
Yeah, made a quick decision there.
Yeah. Quick pass, quick shot.
If he held that for even a second longer, I don't think he would have been able to get that one off. Here's David Ramirez, steady point guard up top. Good active hands by Mecourt to knock that loose. Off the leg of David Ramirez, and it's CTA ball. A lot of substitutions here. Both of these teams playing a lot of minutes so far, going deep into their bench, trying to keep everybody fresh. Here's Mecourt up top, patrolling, catching and holding, exactly what the coaching staff didn't want. Deep three, Dubinsky, no good. Isaac Kruger comes down with the rebound, fouled by Galdo Tutu. 39.9 seconds to go in what's been an extremely low-scoring quarter. 12-12 here. It's two of the top defenses in the NPA facing off. Great trap there by CTA. Forces the turnover. Swarming defense there.
I'm exhausted just from watching the subs running to the score table. I think that is like 15 substitutions just from LBA.
No. And it's a balancing act. You want fresh legs, but you also need your guys to get into a rhythm. Here's Galdo from the corner, well short. Keenan Thompson comes away with the rebound. LBA slowing it down here with 24 seconds to go in the game. Bad entry pass by Isaiah Owen. Goes right out of bounds, CTA ball. 20.8 seconds to go. They're likely to hold this one for the last shot.
Angelo Provenzano won't be able to get another substitution in this quarter, I don't think.
Don't speak too soon. We might have a dead ball or something. Here's Dubinsky with the ball. 8 seconds to go on the game clock. Teslock Luke turns it over. 2 seconds to go. Stewart heaves it up way off. What might be the lowest scoring game of the season so far. 12-12 tie, 10 minutes in. We'll be back for the second quarter.
The NPA started the season on Canada's East Coast in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Big time shot, Jordan. No.
Our next stop was Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh, stick back jams.
Then we started 2020 in Calgary, Alberta.
Up top. Oh, two-handed alley-oop slam.
Before landing with a bang in Montreal, Quebec. 20,000 kilometers later, our sights are now set on Ottawa, Ontario, where all 12 NPA teams battle for playoff position. The path to NPA Nationals go through our nation's capital. Time is almost up to find out who is the next man up.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. MPH works in partnership with the community, including the national provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The MPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the MPH family. Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student-athletes continue their journey.
In a first quarter filled with substitutions, we've got one of our own coming in here at the score table with Elias Sabate set to check in for Jason Tom shortly. Mickey Meeker here on the play-by-play, calling what's been a low-scoring game so far. CTA taking on LBA 12-12, 10 minutes in. Starts off with more of the same. Missed 3 ball, leading to a jump ball. LBA comes away with the possession. Nice move there by Stewart. Oh, two-hand swat. Galdo 2-2. Great help defense there. Comes the other way. Draws the foul. Great 10 seconds of action there by Galdo, making a play on both ends of the court. And our man Elias Sabate has his jersey on, checking in.
I'm ready, coach. Put me in, man. Put me in. I'm ready. Tied up game. This is where I come in the clutch.
Oh, yeah. You know, Elias, we're seeing LBA has gone with a very zone-heavy defense throughout this entire session. No team really able to solve it thus far. What does CTA have to do if they want to pick things up on the scoring end?
They got to overload heavy on one side and commit to getting a couple of passes in rotation. Ooh, beautiful play there by LBA. Ball didn't touch the floor once. But yeah, in order to break it, man, the ball's got to move. It's got to do all of the work. You don't need to put the ball down and dribble.
Yeah, that's not what we've seen from CTA so far. A lot of holding the ball, a lot of thinking with the ball in your hands, rather than those quick decisions you're mentioning. We're seeing CTA picking up with the full court trap. Looks like they're trying to create some turnovers here, as transition is also usually a pretty good way to break the zone.
And CTA is looking to put the full court press. They know that there's no ball handlers on the floor right now outside of Isaiah Owen, and they're going to try to exploit that and take advantage.
Yeah, the CTA team loves to get out in transition. Oh, deep three. Isaiah Owen fitting in seamlessly with his new team here. He really gives this LBA squad something they haven't really had. Athletic wing that can make things happen.
Yeah, you get a different element of scoring. You get a secondary ball handler. You get some athleticism and length. I think that's a huge advantage in the second half of the season for LBA. And it's forced other guys that have previously ate up those minutes to step up their game. They know there's a new dog in town. I got to pick up my game.
Exactly. Always great to have that inner competition within your team. No one getting complacent. Pull-up shot. Enoch Kalambe. Tough shot. Gets it to go. Some more great defense there by LBA, but even better offense by Enoch, who's had it go in this game. There's Malongo trying to stay tough in the post. Keenan Thompson for three. Way off. Galdo 2-2 pushing the other way. Met by a wall of LBA defenders. Hits Teslock. Deep three. It's good. Doesn't even touch the rim.
And there's a guy who's been super consistent for CTA all year long, this season, last season as well. Was a first-team All-Star last year. Nice feed. That is the play that Coach Angelo Provenzano has been yelling to his guys about. He wants Jordan Nelson, who's about to check in, to feed the five-man because they've noticed that there's been a mismatch on multiple occasions. You mentioned it, Macias. They had Joe Malongo on him at one point. If Haim's got Malongo on him, you got to go to the post over and over again.
Yep. And Haim, the leading scorer for LBA thus far, they're doing a good job of force-feeding him the ball, as they do right here. Good patience by Haim, met with a good contest by Luke, who's pushing the other way. Hard fall, ball stays with CTA. And you know, that mismatch you point out inside, really brought out by the absence of Mr. Luth Koulibaly. Hurt his elbow early in game number 2 for CTA. He's missed the rest of the session. But of course, LBA dealing with their own big man absences, both Atiki and Michael Mattis sitting out of this one. Good job of Malongo, splitting the zone, getting to the teeth and drawing a foul.
Like the sportsmanship there from Kruger, picking up a guy off the floor even though they're not teammates.
Something we've seen a lot of this week. You know, hard fouls met with, you know, players checking in to see if they're all right. Teslock another three, this one short. Good hustle by Owen to come away with it. He's pushing the other way. Strong take, Isaiah Owen.
Good extension on that.
Yep, good job of protecting the ball there over the shot blocker, Moonreath. Tough three, well short. Here's Haim with the rebound. Haim hits a cutting Nelson pull-up jumper way short. That's a shot he's been working on. Still not quite where he wants it, but
no, it's come a long way, man. He never used to take those. He used to be all the way to the rim or three, and that in-between game is going to be crucial for a player like that. At the next level, you're going to have a lot longer distance and reach. And when you got 6'7", you're surrounded by 6'7", 6'9", 6'6", that reach is going to be deadly. So you got to have a pull-up game. You got to have the ability to use that floater game as well.
And you know, at Jordan Nelson standing at just 6'1", that reach is going to impact him more than it would even taller players. Good contest there by Enoch Kalambe.
Got black 12, push.
Colombe really has his hands all over this game on both ends, as has been the case all week. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. LBA holds a slight 21-19 advantage as they push in the break.
And Moon's fronting right now on Heim. He's not allowing that entry pass. There it comes.
Yeah. And the second Heim caught the ball, Colombe doubled. Good patience there by Kruger around the rim. Gets himself a clean layup. But you're seeing Moon trusting his defender, Enoch Colombe, to come in and help if they're able to get that over.
Yeah, I think Moon's doing a really good job in terms of guiding his man towards the secondary help.
For sure, and that's a second negative step out of bounds for loose midcourt. Timeout CTA. They are down 4 here in the second quarter. We'll be back after a 1-minute break.
Junior MPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management. All aspects.
Second quarter action continues here after a CTA timeout. Both teams having themselves a strong defensive effort to kick off this game, as neither team able to get a lot of clean looks inside. Here's CTA pushing the ball. Teslock Luke, another three, no good. We've seen CTA having to settle for a lot of those perimeter shots as they haven't been able to get any penetration against LBA. Good job of Jordan Nelson pushing the pace there, getting that easy layup before the defense set up. And quick feet by Isaac Kruger there, drawing the charge, beating Enoch Colombe to the spot, driving down the sideline.
It's not just Jordan Nelson that's got those quick feet. Kruger showing he's got something up his sleeve as well. I know he's been on the skipping rope as of late. And that's one thing, man, for guys with slow feet, if there's one piece of advice I could give, get on a skipping rope daily. Watch how quickly your second jump gets, how much stronger your ankles get, how much better you are laterally as well. Use a skipping rope on a daily basis. Watch how quickly your game grows. Something so small, such a small thing. It can be added into your repertoire for 10 minutes a day, and it's a world of a difference.
Exactly. Don't need a lot of space. Don't need any special equipment.
Nothing.
Big finish there by Ryan Heim, who's been active all game long, with two bigs missing for LBA. We weren't sure who would be able to fill the void. Ryan Heim doing his best Atiki impression in this game so far. Nice job. Good ball movement there by CTA. Quick passes, quick decisions, leading to a Galdo 2-2 layup. 28-21 LBA. They look to extend this lead. Heim again, this one short. CTA comes pushing the other way. Dubinsky spin move, out to Moon for three, no good. Good hustle by Galdo to get a hand on it, but lands into the hands of Isaiah Owen, who's pushing the other way. Here's Heim, operating in the post. Good patience, gets Moon in the air, no foul. Kruger with the rebound, gets it to go. Good defense there by Moon, but no one there to grab the board. Here's Mikor driving baseline, hits Dubinsky to Teslock. Good defense there by LBA. Tough pass by Dubinsky, not handled by Moon.
Good decision there by Isaiah Owen, opting to pull it back out. And the entry pass there off the mark.
No good, but Kruger once again comes away with it. Two-hand flush. Isaac Kruger takes it himself after the steal. LBA has their largest lead of the game, up 11, 32-21. 3 minutes left to go. Another turnover. Here's Nelson. Dunk-off champion opts for the layup. 34-21 LBA. CTA timeout. We'll be back after a short break.
The National Preparatory Association started 4 years of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the MPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site, northpolehoops.com, while sharing it all through the social media reach.
34-21 for London Basketball Academy, who are giving CTA all they can handle on the last day of Ottawa NPA. CTA, the number 2 team in the NPA standings, not able to get anything going against what's been an excellent defense by London Basketball Academy. Step back Jay, Jordan Nelson, they didn't need that one. This ball goes out of bounds. What has LBA been doing that's gotten them this big lead?
I think a lot of it is the post play, man. Seeing the entry on the post, taking advantage of mismatches, and then feeding off of that. When the collapse comes, that's when the pitch is ready to go. I think for Jordan Nelson, he's got to understand in this game, the team doesn't need, he's playing right now as if the team needs him to put 25 up to win. Well, that hasn't been the case, right? They've had as much as a 14-point lead without him having to dash up crazy shots. And if he sticks to that game plan, I think these guys got a chance to win.
Yeah, really impressive to see all the different guys that have been stepping up for LBA so far. As long as they can stick within the team-oriented play, good things should continue to happen. Nice little handles. Moon Reith, tic-tac-toe passing, gets to Dubinsky. Nice play by CTA, set up by little finesse by Moon Reith.
Moon Reith keeping that handle alive in a tight space.
And here's another turnover. CTA pushing. Tries to thread the needle there, bailed out with the kick ball. Moon Reith saying my bad as he forced the issue there. CTA gets a second chance to try and continue to cut into this lead. They've got it down to 8 here with 1:48 to go in the half.
And my bad is absolutely correct, but next play mentality. You can't think about that one anymore. It's got to be a next play.
Let's see how Moon responds, working out of the high post.
There you go.
Good.
That's how you make up for it.
Here's another player thought would throw it down, opts for the layup. Better to be safe than sorry. Gets the lead back up to 10. Here's Enoch holding the ball. Nice pass, Moon Reith again. Killing it out of the high post, finds a cutting Galdo Tutu. Makes up for that bad pass earlier. As you said, next play.
I think a lot of these guys are hypersensitive and get caught up just feeling sorry for themselves after a bad play and not understanding how if you let that linger for 2 possessions, 3 possessions in a row, you're probably missing an assignment, right? You're probably changing the mood and energy of the team as a whole, and that's negatives all over.
Yeah, that bad energy has a tendency to snowball.
Ugh.
Yeah, don't want that. And there's Galdo Tutu called for the foul off ball as he subs out for Louis Micourt. Oh, Flynn with the handles. A little out of control at the end there. Good job by Enoch to stick with them.
And I think Flynn actually shocked Kalambe on that. Yeah, I don't think Kalambe thought that he had that handle to beat him.
Yeah, you could see Kalambe standing kind of upright there, expecting a bit of a slower move, but Flynn must be putting some time to that dribble package. Busted that out of nowhere there. Nonetheless, shot clock violation called. CTA gets possession with 46 seconds left to go. Excellent defense. Isaac Kruger standing strong. Dubinsky drove without a plan there, called with a charge as a result.
Looks to me like Kruger's been watching a lot of RNS basketball in Fifield specifically. Only difference is he's got probably 4 inches on him. I've never seen a guy put his body on the line like Fifield. That dude sacrificed for his team on so many different levels.
Yeah, and those winning plays contributing to a 12-0 RNS record in NPA season action over the course of 4 years, making it from 0-12 to 12-0 as Jordan Nelson took his eye off the ball there. Goes out of bounds. CTA ball, 28.6 seconds to go, 8-point lead. You know, it's all about closing quarters strong. You don't want to allow the other team to get momentum heading into the half. Let's see how these teams end this one. Enoch Kalambe with the ball, 5 seconds to go in the shot clock. Moon Reith, tough shot, gets it to go.
It's a
Big time
2.
shot. Not the shot you want, but with 1 second left, he had to heave it up, gets it to fall. Got 7 seconds left here. CTA down 6. Nelson, Lindsay not on the same page there.
And he is not himself. Nelson is playing out of control right now.
You can see he's getting in his own head, a bit frustrated. 2.7 seconds to go. Enoch heaves it from half. No good. CTA, great job of cutting into this lead here, heading into halftime. 36-30. LBA still ahead. Stay tuned for second half action coming up in 10 minutes.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. MPH works in partnership with the community, including the national provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The MPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the MPH family. Starting with our foundation, that is the Junior MPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place from April to December in a player-focused environment while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
Who will be crowned national champion?
And Jacoby's going to try to measure this one up, looking for a made-to-measure suit.
Fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Indochino, where right now, using promo code HOOPS, you can get a custom-made, made-to-measure suit. And a number of our coaches get fitted up, 10 showrooms across Canada, 6 of them where we have teams in the NPA, match made in heaven, Indochino and the NPA.
Indochino, the national sponsor of the NPA. We are excited to have you as a sponsor. We're excited for what you're doing and what your brand brings to our league. The prestige of your brand, the prestige of our league from coast to coast.
The guys at Indochino were amazing when I got fitted. I can't thank you guys enough.
Indochino making me look good, that's all I gotta say. It's not always an easy task. Very grateful that you guys are taking care of me and having me look a little bit better.
I really thank you for putting the time in and believing in what we're doing with the young men and just, again, establishing ourselves in not only the basketball community, but the community that we live in.
Thank you, Indochino.
He has this like ferociousness to his game, this wanting to take a take the opponent's heart out. That, you know, it sounds really vulgar, but that's what it is. Like, that's what the elite guys, they compete in that sense. And I think that's what Addison has. It's that killer instinct that sets him apart.
My name's Addy Patterson, the #1 player in the country. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always putting work in. I always had a goal, I always had a dream, spending countless hours in the gym. If I couldn't get in the gym, I was outside hooping on the outside courts, doing whatever I could just to make it out and make a better way for my family and my loved ones. You know, as I grow and play basketball more and more, start to have more and more workouts throughout the days, 2-a-days, 3-a-days, it's getting more important to take care of my body. I've really gotten better at the recovery part of basketball, and getting proper rest, and you know, really the off-the-court stuff that prepares me when it's time to go train to play that game. I'm taking care of my body and making sure I'm well prepared. You know, I've been really just trying to get in the gym with guys that are at that next level, NBA players, D1, high major athletes, really just trying to prepare myself and push myself and not be comfortable.
My name's Roderick Patterson. I'm Addison's father.
My name is Jackie Patterson, and I'm Addison's mom. Addison, ever since he was a baby, he's always been a super sweet, calm, kind soul, and he's still the same way now.
When he first started playing basketball, I mean, he was determined, even from dribbling, to be a perfectionist.
He's just always been really competitive and sets huge goals. I knew he was going to be something really special.
Whether it was raining outside, snowing, morning, night, he was always outside, always training.
My name is Leah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little sister.
I'm Elijah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little brother. He's amazing. He helps us out with a lot of stuff, even when he's not home, because he's like at school a lot in America. Like, we still call each other, and we're still in touch. Like, he's a really good older brother. I think he's gonna make it really far.
I think he's gonna do really good too, and I think he's gonna reach to go into a higher level and go into the NBA.
Hi, my name is Adrian. I work here at Big House Cuts. I've been Addie's barber for a few years now. From we knew him, he was about 11. He was quiet, always quiet, didn't say much. The only time I've ever seen him show like much emotion is when I see videos of him playing basketball.
What separates Addison Patterson from the rest of the class?
Well, I think the size for position. He now stands at 6'7" and is a scoring guard. He can be played as a 2 or a 3. You know, he's very versatile in his scoring ability. He could start from the perimeter, usually operates from the 45 angles when he starts his penetration. And he had this innate killer instinct that I think was, you don't see it in players often. I mean, it's rare. You find it in guys like Jamal Murray, AJ Lawson, Jacoby Neath, RJ Barrett, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. So he's with the company of a lot of elite.
Game number 22 of 23 here in Ottawa, halfway through. Hometown team CTA taking on LBA in what's been a tighter first half than it seemed initially, with LBA up 6 here at the half. You know, low scoring game, 36-30 here. LBA starting off really strong, but CTA with a strong punch down the end there.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to run away with it for a little bit when they had that 14-point lead. But Moon Reith, I think at the end of the half, was really spectacular for CTA, and right now it's Malongo kicking things off.
Yeah, with CTA, it seemed like once another unforced error by Jordan Nelson, who seems to be in his own head here in this game, just traveled with no real cause. Just took too many steps there. Yes, CTA made a real conscious effort to hit Moon Reith in the high post, and good things started to happen. Speaking of good things happening, we see Michael Mattis checking in for LBA. First action of the game.
He's playing on a bummed out ankle. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, he sprained it in one of the games yesterday. So he's kind of trying to force it a little bit today. Doesn't show any signs of wobble or. Oh, here's Nelson splitting. Good look.
And there's the Jordan Nelson we come to know this season.
That's what they need from him, man.
Excellent.
Tough to stop in transition with that speed.
Yeah, really explosive. Good passer, finisher. As Teslock Luke shoots the three, no good. Nice active hands by Moonreith. Can't come away with it. Got LBA ball here.
And you saw the box out from Michael Mattis there. That's such a simple thing to do that takes away a possession from CTA. Moonreith otherwise would have had his hands all over it and put it back.
That kind of strong play by Mattis, earning him a lot of interest from the high-level U Sports and D2 coaches. I believe there are a few programs in attendance here to see him specifically, including Queen's University, St. Michael's College as well, as Teslock Luke takes the baseline.
That's a stud right there. JUCO prospect for the class of 2020. He is every bit of a mid-major prospect. If he was a qualifier, you know, D1s would have been all over him.
He's one of those guys, I like to refer to them as low impact or low usage, high impact guys.
He doesn't complain, he doesn't sulk, he balls out, he defends, he makes shots, makes the right plays. There it is to Wilson.
You know, guys like that you can really put into any lineup and they'll find their role pretty quickly. As Nelson pushes in transition, got himself a good look, just couldn't get it to go as CTA pushes the other way.
I think Coach Provenzano's got to be okay with that last play from Nelson because you've seen him score on those so many times. When he doesn't wait for the defense and he catches them on their heels, he can finish at the rim a lot.
Yeah, and he's been a bit hesitant, has Nelson. So, you know, if he's in attack mode like that, that's kind of what you want to encourage, I think. As Heim missed their first half for LBA, really helped them jump out to this lead with the ball here. Takes it on Luke. Strong move. Uses his body to protect the shot. Gets it up on the baseline drive. Picking up where he left off in the first half.
And they don't seem to have an answer for Hyman. I think a lot of it has to do with his upper body strength. Guys just bounce off of him.
Yep, and you see CTA has a lot of length in their lineup, but you know their forwards don't necessarily have that upper strength body or upper body strength that you're speaking of to be able to contain them. Good feed there by Malongo. Sets up Teslock Luke to draw the foul. We've got Isaac Kruger called for the foul there. Coach Provenzano not happy with their defense on that inbound play. Way too easy to hit Teslock Luke. Teslock Luke can't get the first one to go. Hits the second. Lead cut down to 5 now with 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Flynn, nice pass to Heim, who can't corral it. Goes out of bounds. Good play there. And here's Moonreith with the ball. Enoch kicks out to Malongo, back to Moon, nice fake. Good find, Moon hits Joe Malongo, who can't get it to go. What a pass by Moonreith. Here's Heim, coming the other way. Mattis fakes it in the corner, back to Marcus Stewart. Heim working in the post. Good decision. Nice patience, gets it back to Heim, working on the smaller Moonreith. Here's Stewart driving, up, and good.
Very strong move by Stewart. I haven't seen him do anything like that before. He's usually a stop and pop 3-point.
Yep, had his back against the wall, but decided to take it with the shot clock winding down. That was a strong drive. Here's Moon in the high post again. hits Dubinsky, kicks it out to Teslock for 3. It's good. Teslock, Luke, nothing but the mesh from the corner. This lead for LBA back down to 5. Soft pass by Kruger, easily picked off by Moon. Pushing the other way, draws the blocking foul by Marcus Stewart. I don't know what Kruger was thinking with that pass. Way too easy to pick off for Moon.
Yeah, you either got to zip it or don't make it at all, or make your man chase it towards the rim.
Kruger almost makes up for it. Jumping the passing lane there, but called for the foul. I believe that's his 3rd foul. And here we have substitution coming in for LBA. Isaiah Owen checking in for Ryan Heim. It's like Provenzano wants to give him a breather.
And Heim on the way out told Owen, hey, energy, keep the energy high.
The Heim can feel momentum starting to slowly tip over the other direction. It's Moon Reith, another great feed. This one at Teslock. Luke had nowhere to go. Hits Enoch Kalambe. Good hustle by Teslock Luke to come up with that loose ball. 1 possession game, 42-39. As another bad pass in the full court press results into a turnover. Enoch Kalambe misses the 3. That would have tied this one up. Here's Moon, jumped with no plan there.
LBA throwing a lot of Hail Marys right now, and Coach Provenzano's not happy about those plays. You're asking for an interception.
It's like LBA fortunate enough to come away with that one. Good hustle there by Kruger, coming away with the loose ball.
And after being up as much as 12, LBA finds it just a 3-point game now.
CTA with a chance to tie it or cut it down to 1. Kicks it off to Dubinsky, wants the tie. He gets it. 3-ball, Wilson Dubinsky. Great kick-out pass by Joe Malongo. Set him up for the open corner 3. We are tied here at 42 with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Great job and persistence by CTA to claw all the way back into this one. CTA really ratcheting up the defense. 5 seconds to go here. There's another turnover. Dubinsky pushing, loses the ball. Great spin move there by Owen to free himself up. Michael Mattis open from the corner. Gets it to go. Michael Mattis on the score sheet. Wide open 3. Great pass there by Owen to set him up. Gives LBA their lead back. And Joe Malongo called for the travel. We've seen a lot of those travel calls this session on the catch. Players taking their steps before they put it down. LBA up 3 here, holding on to a narrow lead. Michael Mattis putting in work in the high post. Great block, Moon Reith. Kicks off a CTA transition. Dubinsky gets it to go. Calling for the and 1. Wilson Dubinsky, strong move.
And those wide shoulders in that frame of Dubinsky allowing him to absorb contact.
Here's LBA coming the other way. Travel call.
Isaiah Owen had time. He's got to let that fly.
Yeah, we already seen him hit a 3 earlier in this one. That's definitely in his wheelhouse. Looks like Dubinsky was called for a flop warning as well. I'm not sure where that one occurred. Here's Malongo. Great defense there. Flynn with the steal. Isaiah Owen puts it in for 2. Gets this lead back up to 3 with 2:45 to go. Oh, nice handle by Malongo. Again, through the legs. Draws the foul.
I haven't seen anybody with as much counter moves as I've seen from Malongo. Any type of pressure that's thrown at him, secondary help that comes at him, there's always a different move that he can use. So he keeps his dribble alive. And that's one of the strongest qualities of a point guard. If you buckle under pressure and guys force you to pick up your dribble, that's not necessarily a positive trait.
No, he's really got a knack for improvising, making those decisions on the fly.
Very much like Abubakar Traore. He's the best I've seen in a long time. Hence why the Minnesota Timberwolves were in yesterday. They got word about his talent and they wanted to see it for themselves.
You know, already just in this country for under a month, and it's picked up the attention from guys at the NBA level. That's really a sign of how special he is. As Jordan Nelson finally able to get one to go. LBA crowd erupts as Nelson saves the ball. Great hustle by Jordan Nelson, making plays on both ends. LBA up 3 with 2 to go. Tony House telling his team to play to the whistle. That could have been their ball. They were waiting for the ref to call out of bounds. Nelson with the ball, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Takes it to midcourt, another mid-range jumper, gets it to go. 2 in a row. Jordan Nelson starting to feel it. Got it going in transition initially. Now he's got it going in the half court as well as Galdo Tutu takes the 3, in and out. CTA ball. Oh, Malongo midcourt unable to catch that one.
And look how many hands the ball has touched for CTA. This is a part of their success. In every possession, the ball rotates and gets to every man's hand. And when that happens, you're forcing the defense to move and you're forcing the ball to do the work.
Yeah, great patience there as well. No one rushing, comfortable with the clock winding down. Hitting Galdo Tutu wide open in the corner. Quick passes all around for CTA. Big crossover, Jordan Nelson puts it up. Can't get it to go, but he'll be sent to the line as Galdo Tutu called for the foul. Jordan Nelson coming alive in the third quarter.
And they really need him to be on his P's and Q's, man. He's not a guy that you can have sulking to end the third quarter here.
You know, you pointed out earlier when LBA was up big, they didn't need Jordan Nelson to make these types of plays and make this magic happen. But now with the game a lot tighter, his number's being called and he's answering. Jordan Nelson gets the first free throw to go. Gets the lead back up to 3 here. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Extends this lead up to 4. 53-49. LBA up with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And this game very dependent for standings. It's a must win for both teams here to take the higher seed. That is the type of long ball that you want to see from LBA.
Of course, it's Nelson with the kick-ahead pass. Flynn, nice touch pass as well.
And Mattis running the floor really well.
.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We got a blocking foul called on Isaiah Owen. Not a great foul there, off the ball. In the bonus, Joe Malongo gets a trip to the line here. And you spoke about seeding. Both of these teams fighting to end up in either the number 2 or number 3 seed, with RNS already clinching the top spot.
RNS, I could talk about those guys all day. They're probably watching right now. I don't want to blow up their head too much because there's a lot of, they got a lot of preparation to do. They got a lot of film to watch on the adjustments that the teams have made. But as it stands right now, RNS is take schedule and record aside. They're playing the best team basketball.
Yeah, really everyone on the same page. Great job by Coach Damian Gay to get that unit to buy in.
Oh my goodness, what a save.
Just not enough, however, as the 8-second violation is called. And we talk about seeding. Both teams trying to avoid falling to the number 4 or even number 5 slot. If they're able to stick in number 2 or number 3, they won't have to meet RNS until the finals. 12 seconds here on the clock in the third quarter. CTA has the ball, looking to cut it to one possession game. Joe Malongo, no good. There's Nelson with the ball, 2 seconds left. Lets it fly. No good. 55-51 LBA. Fourth quarter action coming up next.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of prints or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer shoulder, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having.
10 minutes to go in the final quarter of regular season action for both these teams here. And what's been a back and forth game. Started off all LBA. It's CTA slowly but surely chipping away. Michael Mattis sacrificing his body there. Injured ankle and all. Great job drawing that charge on Galdo Tutu. Coach Provenzano loves what he sees there by Mattis.
And Mattis's parents in attendance as well, and it's all smiles on that end.
Here's Heim. Big rebound again. Mattis coming through. Powerful move. Nice hook over the left shoulder. Mattis coming alive. For a guy who looked like he might not even play in this one.
I love the way on that specific play he ripped down the rebound and then noticed that he had a size advantage on his man and power dribbled through that before using the hook. I think the recognition of that has taken another level in his game this year in comparison to last year, where he wanted to be more perimeter oriented and step out and shoot threes.
Yeah, Mattis found the balance that it feels like he was searching for a while between being a perimeter face-up guy and working in the post. Here's Dubinsky, long bomb, no good. Enoch Kalambe with the board. Great defense again by Mattis, getting a piece of that pass. Flynn comes away with it as LBA pushes down the other way. Pull up three, wide right. Rebound, Joe Malongo. Another deep bomb from Dubinsky. Short here. Back-to-back deep bombs. No good. Mattis working in the post again. Active hands by Dubinsky. Mattis wants it again, gets it. Strong move again in the post. Biggest man on the floor. Michael Mattis using that body. CTA needs a basket here to cut into this lead. They are down 8. Teslock with the ball, drives baseline. Great move by Teslock to avoid the charge. Looked like it was Flynn Gilmore called for the foul there. Shot clock back to 14 seconds. Was down at 2 at the time of the call. Is Moon up top. Hits Malongo in the high post. Forced pass, comes up with it though. Lucky Malongo catches the deflection. Gets this lead down to 6.
And for CTA, we've seen a lot of rushed possessions, almost a turnover that time. That is not the pass you want to see from LBA.
Yeah, a lot of these passes being floated across the entire court. CTA is too long and too fast to get away with those. Here's Nelson. Strong move. No good. Like the take there by Nelson. Can't get it to go. Dubinsky the other way. Strong body. Gets the roll. Whenever Wilson Dubinsky's been attacking like that, good things have happened. Moon Reith, clean block on Nelson. CTA coming back. Dubinsky again gets it to go. Wilson Dubinsky providing a spark. Settled for a couple threes early. Both well off. Decides to attack instead. Back-to-back layups by Dubinsky. Has this a 2-point ball game. Here's Nelson driving. Kicks it to Isaiah Owen. Mattis up top. Gilmore, deep bomb. Gets it to go. LBA really needed that one. Extends the lead back out to 5. 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Good pass by Enoch. Moon, finger roll. Offense starting to pick up for both sides here. The lead down to 3. Here's Mattis with the ball, hits Owen on the wing. Active hands by Teslock, almost knocks it loose. Heim, cross-court pass, Flynn again, no good.
We got Kruger checking into the game here. It's most likely for Flynn or to give Mattis a little bit of a break.
Now it looks like Mattis is starting to walk with a bit of a limp, actually. Wonder if he might have aggravated that injury. 3-ball, Dubinsky. Those layups got him going. Now he has it from outside. Tie ball game, 62-62. 6 minutes to go. Here's Mattis catching it, baseline, strong take. There we go. Mattis, another big-time basket in the second half here. He's really been the only guy going for LBA in the fourth. Here's Joe Malongo. Over to Teslock, pull up Jay. Bit strong, gets his own board. Colombe picks up the loose ball and one. Enoch Colombe. Right place, right time. Catches the rolling ball. Draws the foul. That one on Flynn Gilmore again. CTA has the chance to take their first lead since the first quarter here. Great job by them to stick around long enough for their offense to get going.
We talked about low maintenance, high impact guys earlier in this game, and I think another one of those guys, Mickey, is Moon Reith. He alters a lot of shots for this team. Defensively, we've seen what he can do, blocking shots, making others very difficult to get off. And then on the offensive end, such an unselfish player with a high skill set. He can play up to 4 positions on the floor.
Yeah.
There's major value in that.
Yeah, he has the body that you need for a prospect as well. You know, along with the IQ and feel for the game. Passing been on display all game for Moon. Great pressure defense there by Joe Malongo right in front of us. Forces Isaiah Owen to dribble out of bounds. Tie ball game here with 5:27 to go. CTA looking to capture that lead they've been so close to all half. There's Malongo driving left, cut off. Moon from the free throw line. It's good.
Right on time.
Ready for the moment is Moon Reith. Forced 3-ball there. Provenzano not happy with that. As Dubinsky gets another one to go. Wilson Dubinsky, spark plug for CTA, gives them the lead. 68-64 CTA. Timeout called by Coach Provenzano. Stay tuned for an exciting finish.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Those who show well are awarded an opportunity and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. the work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice. 3 seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby Neath!
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces.
He tried to send that one to Banff.
Making Canadian basketball history.
CTA having themselves quite a second half here, chipping away at what was once a 13-point LBA lead. Now have come away with a 4-point lead with 4:53 to go. Really off the effort of the backcourt between Teslock, Luke, and Wilson Dubinsky. Making a lot of smart plays. And there's the guy who was doing it in the first half for LBA, Ryan Heim. Good pass by Jordan Nelson to break the press. Here's Moon, high post again, hits Kalambe, gets the contact, can't get it to go. But once again, Moon Reith, he is picking apart this LBA defense from that high post.
And that's what it is, right? You get guys to collapse on you in the high post. That's exactly that kill spot where the attention gets focused in on, and then Moon Reith with his feel and his vision going to be able to catch guys. And, you know, credit to Enoch Kalambe, noticed and recognized that the defender was coming on his back and really did a good job using that initial pump fake to get him off the floor.
Great adjustment by the CTA staff as a whole, as getting Moon in that high post spot has really changed this ball game. Another great pass by Jordan Nelson. Zips it ahead to Ryan Heim. Finishes that layup. Gets LBA back within 4.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. LBA not needing Nelson to necessarily be a primary bucket getter. You could find guys, get them that zip passes that they've been missing, because everything else that wasn't in his hand has been long floaters, long bombs that have been intercepted.
Exactly. He seems the only guy that has that kind of sense to make that decision.
Fluid ball movement here from CTA, getting an open shot.
Enoch Kalambe, long 2 from the corner. Good ball movement indeed. Everybody getting a hand on that ball before Kalambe drained it.
We got Queen's University, Mount St. Mary's, Algonquin College, Brock University, Carleton is in the
Kruger.
house.
Big finish by Kruger over the swat by Moon. Gets this lead back down to 2.
And this game's winding down quite quickly.
Jordan Nelson pushing the break. No numbers for LBA. Good decision to pull it back there. And here's Heim calling for it in the post. Pump fake. Can't get it to go. A lot of contact there. Coach Provenzano calling for the foul. Refs say play on. CTA pushing the other way. Spin move. Joe Malongo hits Moon for 3. Way off. Good rebound there by Heim. 3 minutes to go. LBA down 2. Both teams trying to end Ottawa's session with the perfect record. Kruger ties it back up. Baseline drive. Time out CTA. We've got a tie ball game with 2:48 to go. Don't miss out on what's been an exciting game so far.
PH's multiple platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada's basketball talent here on home soil, and ideally in their own city or province.
Last 2 years I played at prep schools in the US, and I'm just really happy to be back in Canada and to have this opportunity to play in the MPA. It really means everything to help push Canadian basketball forward.
I love the MPA because it's given me an opportunity to showcase my skills and talents in front of many coaches across the country.
Teams from New Brunswick don't usually get the exposure you would, but the MPA provides that, and just the competition is great.
It's a national scene. You're not playing guys in Ontario only or only in your city. You get to travel all over Canada, places you've never been before.
Each team had a different style of play, and that was something you had to prepare for every single game. They really helped to prepare us for our basketball career. It's not just me, it's my whole team.
Y'all are doing a great job of just exposing some of the underrated talent. It's a great spot.
Next man up. That man has been Ryan Heim in this one so far for LBA. LBA playing this entire session without leading scorer and rebounder Atiki Aliatiki, playing much of this game without Michael Mattis. Ryan Heim coming up for the occasion, big basket after big basket, helping LBA keep this game tied up here with 2 minutes to go. Teslock Luke for three, way short. Dubinsky coming up with another big play, hits Joe Malongo, acrobatic layup goes! Dubinsky to Malongo, what a play there. Gives CTA the lead back. Both of these teams peaking at the right time here, wanting to go into nationals with the win streak intact. We've got a blocking foul called there on Jordan Nelson off of the rebound. Next foul by London will put CTA in the bonus. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here. CTA holding on to a 2-point lead.
And you've seen Teslock's been out of the game for a while. He came in cold and shot an air ball. I'm not sure that's the type of guy you want to take out of rhythm. He's such an important piece to this puzzle.
Good finish there by Dubinsky, who's been in rhythm pretty much all second half here. Forces Coach Provenzano to call a timeout. Not happy with what he's seeing there. CTA up with 1:48 to go. They're up by 4. Stay tuned.
Right? I think it's the best league in Canada.
It's given us a platform from Western Canada and the Prairies especially to showcase that we do have talent that stacks up with the best talent in the country.
I really love the fact that I get to be proud of my school, of my team, of my guys, and put them on a national stage, which is what the MPA allows us to do.
It's come a long way just because everybody's on the same page, from the executive right down to the coaches and the players. I think it really is a family.
We are making history every season through a shared vision, common goals, professional leadership, and a league-wide constitution enforced by a board comprised of coaches from the league's original teams. Nearly 100 NPA alumni are following their dreams through the NCAA, U Sports, CCAA, or JUCO routes. Our new goal is strategic growth with long-term partners willing to...
Canada Topflight Academy playing their last game of what's been a tough slate here. The host team, 5 games against what Coach Tony House called the Murderer's Row, with what might have been the toughest schedule any team had to face in this session. So far, they've been up to the task, even without 2 key pieces in Ankit Chowdhury and Luth Koulibaly. Now they've got 1:50 here to go in their last game to try and end this session on a perfect 5-0 record. And you know, we talk about this session being a good measuring stick for teams going into nationals. They've got to be happy with how they've looked. As Ryan Heim, the man of the hour, hits a 3 for LBA. He wants to spoil the party for CTA. Has LBA down by 1 with 1:30 to go. As Malongo kicks it to Dubinsky. He's been hot all quarter. This one no good. Jordan Nelson comes away with the board. He's pushing, he's thinking, going all the way. He does it, he gets it to go. Hop step around Joe Malongo trying to take the charge. LBA back up by 1. Here's Enoch driving, active hands by Nelson, swats it away. Teslock comes away with it. And here's Moon up top, drives, hop step, acrobatic shot, no good. Big rebound by Kruger. 58 seconds to go, LBA up 1. This is a huge possession here. Mattis has in the corner, back to Jordan Nelson. He's really bounced back after struggling throughout the first half. Hits his man Owen in the corner, back to Nelson. 5 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Up against Kalambe, gets into the paint. Big shot blocked by Moon Reith. CTA coming the other way. Here's Enoch, gets it to go. CTA back up top by 1, 31 seconds left. LBA opting to go for the best shot possible here. basket gives them the lead. Here's Nelson driving, falling, stolen by CTA. Foul called on the play. Isaac Kruger set to push the man from behind on what was a tough call to take at this stage in the game. Put salt in the wound. That is the 5th foul on Kruger. He fouls out.
And it's tough for it to be decided like that, like such a clean play.
From our angle, didn't look like a lot of contact there. Enoch Kalambe going to the line as CTA is in the bonus. LBA calls a timeout as Coach Provenzano wants to draw something up here. We'll be back after a short break.
As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint. As the summer comes,
huge free throws here for Enoch Kalambe. As he misses the first here, he's going to need the second one to go. CTA up by 1, 14.7 left on the game clock. Second one goes. This is a 2-point ball game. LBA plenty of time to get a clean shot off. CTA in their press. LBA looks to break it. Mattis, no good. Joe Malongo comes down with the rebound, fouled on the play.
That would have been a monstrous shot for Mattis, who's been terrific here in this game.
And I like the decision to take that shot there.
The confidence.
You know, with that much time on the clock, that's as clean of a look as you can ask for.
The only other thing he could have done is on the closeout, give him a pump fake and drive baseline. That would have tied it.
LBA not out of it. If Malongo misses one free throw, this is still a one-possession game. 6.7 seconds left. Plenty of time to get it across the half. This is a huge free throw here as he can ice it. No good. Heim comes away with it. 5 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jordan Nelson. Mattis again from the corner. No good. CTA comes away with the comeback victory on their home court. 5 for 5 through Murderers Row heading into Nationals. This is Mickeyus with Elias Sabate closing out what's been an amazing ball game. Stay tuned for the final game of the Ottawa NPA session. Royal Crown taking on North Star Prep, kicking off at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back for that last game.